Alright guys, today we're going to talk about how to build Daddy Jing Yuan, or at least my build for him anyways. It's been working out great for me so far. I've been making my way through memory chaos with this build, and it seems to absolutely slap and clap. So yeah guys, let's go ahead and talk about the build now. So guys, we're going to talk about his skills first, so this will allow us to talk about why I have what relics I have on him, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and start off with his skill first. On his skill, he's going to be dealing lightning damage equal to 65% of his attack to all enemies, and this also increases the Lightning Lord's hits per action by 2 for the next turn. His ultimate is going to be dealing lightning damage to all enemies as well. It's also going to increase the Lightning Lord's hits per action by 3 for the next turn. And then finally his talent, which basically summons in the Lightning Lord. This is a really long passive here and I'm not going to read it, but the general gist of it is he summons a Lightning Lord in, and the Lightning Lord has its own turn. It's separate from Jing Yuan's turn. It's kind of like if you do the abundance path in simulated universes. Is very similar to that, where the Lightning Lord has his own turns, and when the Lightning Lord attacks, it counts as follow-up attacks, and the Lightning Lord can only hit a max of 10 stacks. So guys, first let's go ahead and talk about what the best light cones for him are. Obviously the best in slot light cone for him is going to be Before Dawn. This is his signature 5-star light cone, and this just is really good. It's going to be increasing the wearer's crit damage by 42%, increasing the wearer's skill and ultimate damage by 21%. After the wearer uses a skill or an ultimate, they gain Sominus Corp. Upon triggering a follow-up attack, Sominus Corp will be consumed, and the follow-up attack damage will be increased by 56%. Now guys, the reason why this is good is because it's increasing follow-up attack damage, first of all, which is the Lightning Lord, which is your main source of damage. It's also going to be increasing the wearer's skill and ultimate damage. That means his skill and ultimate attack is going to be doing 21% more damage, and damage is better than just getting a flat attack stat. It scales a lot better. That damage percentage is actually really good, and then also is going to be increasing the wearer's crit damage, meaning he already is going to have a stacked amount of crit damage on him when you're using this light cone. Alright guys, talking about some other light cones he could possibly use now. This is another kind of pay to win light cone, but you can definitely use this on him. It's actually going to be this one right here. Today is another peaceful day. This is a battle pass light cone, but what's so good about this is it's going to actually increase the wearer's damage based on their max energy. Jing Yuan having a max energy of 130 energy, this will be giving him a 26% damage increase overall to all of his stuff he's going to do, and this has no prerequisites required for it, and this is probably the second best in slot for him. As far as like third best in slot, honestly, you could really just use about anything else. Maybe the Seriousness of Breakfast could work for him. This is going to be the free-to-play light cone for him. This right here is just going to increase the wearer's damage by 15%, and then also going to increase his attack for every defeated enemy. Really, the main thing here is increasing the wearer's damage by 15%. But like I said, this is definitely not the best in slot for him, and if you have any of the other light cones, I would definitely recommend using those light cones. I would say there's a pretty large difference in the amount of damage he's doing with his light cone and without his light cone. It's probably like a 40 to 50% damage difference with both light cones, but I know there's a couple videos on YouTube like testing them out with both of these and showing the damage done. So if you want, you can go to one of those videos and check that out. Now let's get into his traces now and how you should actually level up his traces. First things first, guys, I would honestly get his nodes as fast as possible. One of the 3 nodes is going to increase the crit damage depending on the amount of ticks you have on the Lightning Lord. The second one's going to give you 15 energy as soon as you enter battle. And the third one's actually going to increase your crit rate when you use a skill, which is really good. My crit rate is really low, so this would help me a lot personally. Talking about his other traces now and how you should be leveling them. Personally, I would level up the talent first. The talent is where most of your damage is going to be coming from anyways, because this is the Lightning Lord. This is literally where I would say maybe 60 to 70% of your damage from Jing Yuan is coming from. It's from him. So I would definitely level up the talent to 6 as soon as you can. That would probably be the best option there. Next would be leveling up the ultimate, and finally would be leveling up the skill. But yeah, that would be the path I would take as far as leveling up the traces. Now let's go ahead and talk about what relics you should be running on him now. Now guys, hopping into the relics, we're going to be running 4-piece Sizzling and then 2-piece Salsoto. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, guys, yeah, you know what I mean. You can see it there on screen. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and talk about what main stats you need on each one now, and then after that, I'll put a chart on screen of all the substats you'll need, and we'll talk about that as well. So guys, as far as the boots go, I personally run speed boots. I think speed is better than attack percentage. Personally, I know people in the CN server are using attack boots, and they're doing their own testing, and that could very well be better in the future, but for me right now, speed boots are the best, because this will allow you with certain team comps to actually attack twice with him before the Lightning Lord attacks. That means you're getting like 7 to 10 stacks every single time the Lightning Lord attacks. And that's the reason why I'm using speed boots here, and I would recommend you use them too. For the body, you can either run crit rate or crit damage. I might switch this out for crit rate if I get a good crit rate chest. Honestly, these substats aren't really too good here. But yeah, if I do get a good crit rate chest, I'll probably do that. As far as the chain goes, you want to be focusing on getting attack stat here. That's really all you want to focus on. So the more attack you have, that means the more damage the Lightning Lord's going to do, because his attack does scale off of Jing Yuan's attack. And that's just going to be the best in slot here, getting an attack percentage chain. And then as far as the sphere, we're going for a lightning damage boosting sphere. This is going to be increasing his lightning damage, which is his main thing, dealing lightning damage. So yeah, I would go for this here for the lightning damage boost. Now guys, on certain team comps, you might not want to run attack percentage on this. For the team comp I'm using, which I'll show off in the showcase ahead, we actually have plenty of energy to provide him with ults. But if you are running into an energy issue, you might want to run an energy regen chain instead. But that really just depends on the team you're running on him. Now, as far as the substats go, guys, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You want to be aiming for crit rate, crit damage, speed, attack percentage, and some break effect as well. The reason why we're going for break effect and not effect hit rate is because he doesn't have any effect hit rate that he does. He doesn't apply any shock to the enemy or any debuff to the enemy. The reason why we're going for the break effect for the substats is when we break the enemy shield, because he hits the enemy so many times, we're going to be doing increased damage whenever we break that shield. So it's just really good in that regard. Also, the reason why I'm running 2-piece Solano over 2-piece Space Station is because it does increase the wearer's crit rate, and also at a 50% crit rate, it's going to be increasing the wearer's ultimate and follow-up damage by an extra 15%, which is really big for Jing Yuan, because like I said, most of his damage comes from his follow-up attack, which is his Lightning Lord. And really the only thing that Space Station does is increase the wearer's attack, and that just doesn't scale as well as actually having 15% more damage done. And also the increased crit rate helps a lot as well. So that's why we're running this, and we're not running Space Station. Now, Eidolons, I have 0 Eidolons for the damage that I'm doing here, but do keep in mind I have an S2 light cone for them. So guys, just to showcase, I'll show you the copium stats I have right here. We're rocking an 1800 attack stat. Our speed's at 126. Our crit damage is an abysmal 29.9%, and our crit damage is at 168.5%. Yeah, I know, very bad, very down. Badge, our break effect's only 16%. It could be higher than that. I would like to push it a bit higher than that, but that's the cards we're dealt right now. I really do want to push crit rate though. Once I find like a better crit rate body, I'll probably swap this out for a crit rate body. But I tell you what, when this man does crit, he crits, baby. Let's go. Anyways, guys, we're gonna hop into a showcase now, kind of showing off what Jing Yuan can actually do in battle. So yep, let's do it. Alright guys, so hopping in the Hall of Memories here, we're actually gonna be trying it against Hall of Memory stage 15. Personally, I'm not going to go into Memory Chaos, any of these stages that I've done here before. We've beaten 1 and 2. I can't beat 3 just yet. I'm trying some new things out in 3. I really don't have like a second team that would work on this one for me. And these other ones, it's going to take me a while to actually get to the stage. So for the sake of the recording of the video, I'm just going to take it into 15 here, because I still feel like this is a pretty good test considering I do have a level 60 Jing Yuan. So yeah, we're going to hop in here, Mr. Jeppy. I don't like Jeppy, but Jeppy loves me. Anyways, yeah, we're going to hop in here against Jeppy. Alright guys, so as far as the team we're using Jeppy, Bailu, Jing Yuan, and Ting Yuan. I'm going to go ahead and activate all their abilities here. Basically what his talent does, or skill does, is it allows the Lightning Lord to get extra turns per action, and using Ting Yuan just gets her ult up a bit faster. We're going to do a build guide on Ting Yuan, because I feel like she plays a pretty big role in getting Jing Yuan up to so much damage. So yeah, we'll do a build guide on her in some point in the future. But for this video, we'll just talk about Jing Yuan. Okay, let's go into the battle now. Hey, Jeppy. Fucking bitch. So first, I always buff off Jing Yuan whenever I can. He also gets his ult here as well, or Ting Yuan usually gets her ult here. I swear to God, if you... Okay, normally, for some reason, she likes to buff Jeppy off rip, and I didn't set the target, so I thought that's what she was going to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and ult as well. Let's just go ahead and get some damage down here for everyone. Okay, yeah, 10,000 damage there with the ult, which is not too impressive, but that's not the main place that he does damage. Is this right here. Let's go, Jeppy! 25k for that. And that happens every single turn. I love him so much. Yeah, we're just going to finish off killing these guys here. My Ting Yuan kind of has low HP. She's also only level 52. I'm really just using her skill now, just kind of build up ult again really quick. I probably won't use too many skills here just because I want to kill him. Vulnerability doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. These people are basically dead. I'll just cut back to the part when we face Jeppy. Alright, boys. We're on to Mr. Jeppy right now. So we're going to try to get some of the ult back. We're not going to get the ult back yet. Hopefully we get a hit here. He has that 7 stacks. Like I said, guys, that's why we're running the speed boots. We give him around 7 to 10 stacks every single like rotation that we have him. So this is just why he's pretty good for this. So yeah, we're just going to keep stacking him up. He's going to be at 7 stacks when we have here. We're going to get his ult next round. So he'll probably be at 10 stacks next time we use him. 18,000 damage there, pretty big. After we use Ting Yuan's ult on him as well, we're going to be getting a lot more damage out of him. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use the ult on him now. I can just kind of show off like all the damage he's going to do here with this. Yeah, of course she increases the energy regeneration rate as well, which is also really big for him. Now I do have my Ting Yun at an E2, though E1's the main thing that matters because she does give a speed increase whenever she uses her ultimate, which also lets him get back in front to use his ability a bit more. I will not heal here though. I'll just let it play out, honestly. I'll just let the Lord play out here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna let the Lord play out here. I won't heal or anything just yet, just so we can get through the animation here. 20,000 damage. Look at Jeppy, already at 50% HP. This guy on the right's already dead here, and this is just damage coming from every round, and this is outside of the damage he's already doing. So it's just absolutely insane damage. So yeah, as you can see, guys, we're back at 7 stacks again, just because he stacks this shit up so much. Let's go. Oh wait, we have Ting Yun attacking again. We could potentially get maybe another light. No, we can't. I was gonna say maybe another Lightning Lord attack, but that's just not gonna happen here. Okay, it's fine though. Lightning Lord's gonna... Look at that. Another 12,000 damage. Okay, let's just go ahead and do this. Now he doesn't do as well as like against like single target enemies as he does against like AoE. AoE's obviously where he shines. He's not like really a single target damage dealer, but he does do a lot of damage regardless of that. I froze Jeppy. Okay, the Lightning Lord's gonna finish the job here. Yeah, we killed Mr. Jeppy Japard, and yeah. I hope you guys see how that team worked here, and if you guys want to see any more build guides in the future, just, yeah, let me know, I guess. Yeah, I think we're going to do a Ting Yun build guide next. I want to do a Yang Qing build guide because we just got him from the gacha, and also a Shushong build guide as well. So, yeah, I hope you guys are ready for that. Please subscribe as well, maybe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one later. Bye-bye.